Yo guys, what up, man? We're back in here for another amazing little battle. And we have Hulk against Doomsday. Two absolute superb powerhouses, two massive
Mm.
powerhouses, man. And Redman have already said before that he's not sure who's gonna win between these two. So what's is your before we even go to the individual things out, what's
Mm.
already your feeling about this? Because this is an interesting one. This is
Yeah,
Marvel against DC, and I'm not
yeah.
really sure they've been this battle has even ever been done anywhere before.
It's a difficult one because both characters are extremely durable for different reasons.
Mm,
And it's they also have a very extensive comic book history. Though Hulk, I think as a character, because he's been main character, maybe been fleshed out more so as a character compared to
yeah.
Doomsday. Was obviously Doomsday's main claim to fame was obviously the death of Superman comic and everything that has passed. He's obviously done stuff after that,
Mm,
but the Hulk is I think Hulk's abilities and Hulk's character are much more fleshed out than Doomsday has been.
yeah.
So, but this is about head to head, so physical battle. So we'll see.
Let's hit it, man. And the first one is already a tricky one. Strength. Who is stronger? Who is stronger? It's okay. So
Oh,
are we
yeah.
also are we bringing in all their forms? So we're bringing in like Red
It,
Hulk.
to be honest, it'll be easier to do. Well, for Hulk, we're specifically talking about Bruce Banner Hulk. So we're not talking about
Okay.
any Hulk intervention, specifically Bruce Banner Hulk.
Mm,
Doomsday is the thing with the issue with the thing with strength from both sides is that the Hulk, by definition, gets stronger the angrier he becomes. So he already
if they're
has
in a fight and Doomsday is
yeah, is in
giving
yeah,
him
exactly.
punishments,
He's gonna
he'll
get
keep getting
exactly.
stronger.
Um, Doomsday, on the other hand, like adapts very quickly to as he fights, like very very quickly.
Mm,
And if Doomsday is killed, when he comes back, and he inevitably comes back because he doesn't stay dead. He's
mm.
effectively an immortal character. He can't be killed in the same manner in which he was killed before. So
Jesus.
hence why it's difficult. Hence why I think because in after the death of Superman, when Doomsday comes back, which is a lesser known publication, Superman actually
Mm,
tries to fight Doomsday again and gets his ass handed to him. Compared to the first time, where it was close, because it's like, no,
yeah.
no, you can't kill me the same way. Um, but if we're talking about just in terms of sheer strength,
I mean,
um,
it might have to be Hulk, bro. It might have to be Hulk. I mean, if we're just talking about just sheer brute strength, man, Doomsday is strong. I mean, anybody that can step to Superman like that is strong. But I just feel that Hulk's sheer strength.
by strength, we're not talking about like endurance or durability of
No.
toughness.
Just your
Thing. Okay.
the amount of damage that you can deal out.
Mm.
So the amount of damage, so whether it's a punch, it's a kick, it's a throw, the amount of damage that you can inflict upon your opponents.
I think, yeah, I mean, even I think, okay, you have to give it to the Hulk just based sure on the fact that his strength is tied towards his emotion. I mean, that could
His
potentially be
emotions.
a weakness in a sense that if you can calm Hulk down
Mm.
somehow, then you will depower him and he will revert back into his normal sort of thing. But for example, World Breaker Hulk form, World War Hulk form was insanely angry, which is why he was OP. So going in the assumption as fight that Doomsday will fight in a way that he'll constantly make the Hulk angry, as opposed to because he's just destruction. It's just destruction. So the Hulk will just persistently be angry, and so as a result, yeah, there's no upper limit. Essentially, there's no upper limit to the Hulk's strength if he's always angry.
So we're giving it to Hulk, bro.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
giving it to Hulk. We're giving it to your boy H. We're giving it to your boy H. Speed.
Hmm.
I mean, is this Doomsday?
Um.
Because I mean, like, I've seen Hulk move but he's not the quickest
Yeah, he kind
person.
of
Movable.
jumps from sort of a place to place. I wouldn't say Doomsday is necessarily known for his speed
Yeah.
either.
No, no, but
Uh,
basically, this is actually tough because none of these guys are really known for their speed. So,
Not particularly, no. It's more about how like how they're just incredibly durable.
mm.
Um, I wouldn't say. Because I'm not a DC expert, but Doomsday is not really known for his speed, man. He's. I mean,
Oh,
yes,
but
he can.
neither is Hulk. So it's like
Yeah.
we have two bricks at speed here.
I
So,
mean, the only thing I would say maybe if you're going to give it to Doomsday is because Doomsday can basically adapt.
mm,
When he's fought against speedsters like the
mm.
Flash, Brian, etc., he's been able to adapt in a way that he's been able to deal with them and defeat them. His
No, 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 no.
what is
I think
what
speed goes to Doomsday, bro. Speed,
because
speed goes to
because his
Doomsday.
reflexes because while his physical form isn't fast, his
Mm,
reflexes are because of his ability to adapt.
yeah.
So when Barry, for example, as a Flash will be running, Doomsday's ability will go, oh, hang on a minute, like let me just like he'll adjust his eyes so he can suddenly see the Flash where the Flash is in motion and therefore get him. So that's the only way I can maybe give the speed to Doomsday in that like he can adapt his body. He can
Yeah,
adapt.
no, for me, I think there's if you look at the fact that he can adapt to his opponents and the fact that Hulk is not known for his speed.
Mm,
He's not known for his speed at all. He's much more of a pure brute strength kind of guy. They're both not
mm,
great on speed, but if you had to choose between both of them, you have to give it to Doomsday.
yeah.
If you
I
bring in that adaptability angle.
I think you bring that you give it to him on with his if he was able to stop the Flash.
Mm.
So yeah, no, I would say I'd say
So
that, yeah.
next for me, I think this should be obvious. Hand to hand, Doomsday. It's
Oh, I don't
Doomsday.
know.
Bro, hands close quarters, bro. In the one of the most epic battles in comic book history,
Mm,
Doomsday against Superman. These
mm,
guys were throwing hands for pretty much the whole comic.
mm,
So my thing is that Hulk, and also okay, now fair enough,
mm,
it was the movie and so forth. When
mm.
it came down to throwing hands, he got his ass handed to him by Thanos. It was one of the worst, most
Yeah,
embarrassing beatdowns in history.
I think that was the movie though. The movie, I think they wanted to just make Captain Marvel shine a bit more that she could, take down us. Maybe that was the angle that were
Yeah.
going down because there's no reason Hulk just gets beat down just like that, like if it's nothing. Like
No,
I
no, no,
think
no, no. That was
that
disgusting. That
was
was a
just,
disgusting beatdown, man. And
um
what made it worse is that Hulk, you never got revenge. Basically, do you know what it means that when
yeah,
you got beaten up so badly, you became like a
exactly,
professor who
exactly.
wore glasses and so forth, man.
I mean, yeah, just hand. Oh, it's again,
It's for me.
there's so many
It's
ties
you.
to be.
If it's close quarters, Doomsday has better hands than Hulk, bro. He has better hands, bro.
I don't know
He's got
because
better hands. You know it, and I know it. He's got better
The Hulk
hands.
is the Hulk has been able to throw down with like we're talking Hulk's been able to throw down with like even Galactus even and so many like he's been in the comics he's been able to throw down with Thanos and this is especially true when because the thing with Hulk right is that a lot of his it's all about like how restrained he is and how non-restrained he is. So
Mm,
oftentimes we see Hulk, he's in that kind of Bruce Banner Hulk persona, i.e., yeah, he's like a child, and he's basically just like an angry child just fighting, right? Which is
mm.
basically like the manifestation of his like Bruce Banner persona, right? But if you remove that Bruce Banner persona, like if you just have pure Hulk like
Yeah.
strength and rage and that's sort of it, man, the guy can the guy's insane when it comes to his punches. So there's an element in him that is still potentially holding him back. So
So,
pure
if
rage Hulk
if
would
if
be
it's to be in a fight with Doomsday, what is the likelihood that that element comes through, or the elements of Bruce Banner holding him back is still there. So
No,
does that element come through if, let's say, Doomsday keeps on making him angry, and he then now develops that?
Well, a good example is, I remember in there was a comic series in Marvel's called, like, it's the Onslaught Saga, where basically, long story short, it was, you had this being called Onslaught, which was based the manifestation of Xavier and Magneto's frustrations with the world and what have you, manifest in like a sort of psychic form, gave him a body, blah blah blah. Basically, a very, very powerful psionic entity called Onslaught. Google it. That might actually be a verse battle in itself. But anyway, so really, really powerful, durable character. So what they did in that is, like, but he's like, his armor was almost impenetrable to just anything on planet Earth at that time. So what they did was they locked the Bruce Banner persona away, and it was just pure rage, Bruce Banner, just pure rage, because Onslaught was just unstoppable, and he was able to kind of pierce through this nigh omnipotent armor to get through. And the thing with Doomsday is that the Doomsday, if this was like an intelligent being, if there was some sort of human behind them, then maybe we're right. But Doomsday is just pure rage. That's it. So I'm almost doing this fight when you're having two characters that are basically just pure rage against each other, going head to head, because there's no reason why Bruce Banner Hulk, would want to spare Doomsday or go easy on Doomsday. He can cut loose. So Hulk cutting loose, full range, full form. I still think as Doomsday will
Who throws better hands? If these guys are in close quarters and everything, who has the edge?
It's the thing is, it's difficult because it's again tied to Hulk's emotions.
Okay. This is the best way that we can do it. Because we have to make a decision. Either we're going to take them at their highest, most dangerous form, or at their most original, purest form.
It's got to be the
most stick to it.
It's got to be the most dangerous. The high.
Okay,
the most
so
dangerous, yeah.
peak. Okay, so at their peak form. So them at their peak form.
I'm going with Hulk here. I should be repping for Doomsday. So, but
no. The way these things are, we're not really rep. It's just like we're trying to be objective here. So
I know people all talk about, like, the Superman or Super King. Yeah, that's cool. But to be honest, yeah, okay, he did throw hands with Darkseid and a few others. So he has sort of.
I mean, Doomsday threw hands. I say, for me, my thing is that the reason why I say Doomsday is you're going up against one of the toughest characters in comic books, which is Superman, and you were fighting him in close quarters for like freaking the whole freaking comic. And I'm not saying that Hulk couldn't do that, but to do that for that length of time and to that level, I'm not sure he would, which is why I just said for hand to hand, I just feel that in close quarters, I think Hulk has all the strengths. I don't feel Hulk's strengths are hand to hand. That's what I say, like pure strength. Hulk, I just think is purely stronger than him. But in terms of, okay, your close quarters and it's about punching and being able to deal damage when your opponent is that close to you, I think Doomsday probably has a better skill set in that area than I think Hulk does.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll take it. It's so close, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's close, but it is this. So range. Does Doomsday have any kind of lights, like laser eye kind of?
I mean,
because it's been ages since I read that. So that's
some interpretations have him as laser eyes, but I just ignore that. So I mean, most of his thing is obviously the spikes that come out of obviously of him. There's that. Hulk, obviously, if we're talking about range, I think a lot of it is going to be based on more so on what these guys are throwing more than anything. Like they basically just take buildings and stuff and just throw them at the opinion. So in a way, it's almost tied to strength again. In a way, it's like who can basically just pick up the heaviest object and basically throw it at the other and get a direct hit, or who's more accurate, etc. This is tough actually. They're so.
So, I mean, okay, so
What do
during
you
his confrontation with Steel, Doomsday spontaneously just develops the power of flight and the ability to cover his body with metallic armor capable of resisting even Steel's paralyzing nanites. I'm just looking at the guy's
Yeah,
powers.
Doomsday can, and his adapter he can fly. So I guess maybe give it to Doomsday again because Hulk
Yeah,
can't
yeah, Hulk can't fly.
can't
He
fly.
can he can jump really high, but he can't fly.
Can't fly. Yeah. So flat. I think based on ability of flight alone, because you're right. Doomsday is highly adaptable. I think that's just the key thing with Doomsday is that Hulk is stronger. I think, and so if a battle lasted for a long time, I think Hulk would inevitably win. But because Doomsday is also highly adaptable in the fight, he would, fly. So if someone has got a flying ability, in order to get that
Yeah,
person, you have to find that ability. So yeah,
like basically once you bring flight into it, it
mm,
tips the scale. It
yeah,
tips the scale. So we're giving range to Doomsday.
yeah.
So now, for this, should we go with powers or skills?
Powers. It'll be powers. I think.
Okay, I'll go with power.
Be powers. Yeah.
Oh, but my thing is, what powers does Hulk have? Powers, though.
Oh, power.
You see that's why I said like powers are like
Maybe
your superpowers, whereas skill sets are your
maybe abilities is the best word. Abilities.
skills. Okay,
Yeah.
skills,
Or
skills,
skills. Okay.
skills, abilities. It's okay. So we'll go with skills for abilities. I mean, I'm looking because I'm just looking at this whole. See, for me, I know Hulk a bit more, so I'm looking more at this whole Doomsday thing, man.
Mm.
I mean, this guy. I mean, he's got
He,
some.
he's
He's
got a
got
lot of
some stuff,
abilities.
man.
Yeah.
You know.
However,
Um.
Hulk does. What I would say though is that Hulk does have more experience. Although maybe
Yeah.
that can come into battle intelligence as some things. So maybe that's in that. Um, Hulk has a lot of abilities as well, though. I mean, Hulk obviously he's highly durable. His regenerative skills are second to none. Obviously, he's got his like gamma radiation based
Mm.
powers as well. And he's obviously highly resistant to. But oh man, this is what I mean. What do you think, HH? I'm stumped with this ability because again, like other characters,
I for me, it is tricky because I'm looking at Doomsday's thing, and he doesn't have as opposed to Batman and Punisher that have crazy amount of skills.
yeah.
They don't have a great amount of skills or
No.
abilities.
No.
So this is actually a tough one, man.
Mm,
But my thing is, especially because of if you're not bringing Lex Luthor, because apparently I think Lex Luthor had like regrew him or so
mhm,
forth
mhm.
and everything. So
So Hulk,
something
uh,
is telling me Doomsday. Like the voice in my head is telling me Doomsday because they're just thinking of scores and abilities because you have a Lex Luthor and the fact
mm,
you know what the kicker is. This the kicker.
mm,
That's adaptability.
yeah, the
When he
adaptability,
comes back, he gains even more skill. So he adapts and he learns
yeah,
towards his opponents. So he creates because evolution is a big part of his character. So he keeps on
exactly,
evolving.
yeah, exactly. I mean,
So
Hulk. I
this
mean,
he'll keep on growing the skills. Whereas Hulk doesn't have that evolution back. So
Hulk has what's this? So impact punch, resistance to mental attacks and mind control, thunderclap, adaptation, long range leaping, super breath, super speed. Oh wait, it says Hulk is super fast. Oh,
oh
that might
wow.
we might have to
But which Hulk though?
we might have to. What's it saying about Hulk being super fast? Super, he can run at Mach 5. It has been described as having lightning fast reflexes, capable of moving and fighting at blurred speeds, can dodge or catch bullets, um, caught a sniper bullet with his teeth, easily took out Quicksilver. The angry Hulk gets, the faster he gets.
And okay,
Okay.
but look at this. So Doomsday develops in one of the harshest habitats in all of existence, prehistoric Krypton. Through
Mm,
cloning technology, the infants continue to return to life unevolved, becoming resistant or immune to whatever killed them before, ultimately
mm,
permanently acquiring the capability to regenerate and evolve without technology.
mm,
Doomsday had a highly accelerated healing factor that allowed him to quickly regenerate from most damage.
Hmm. Hulk emits obviously the other thing as well of Hulk is that like in his like he's got because obviously he's a gamma. I mean he has a lot of gamma radiator
Yeah,
like abilities as well. So emitting gamma radiation. So for example, he's actually able to like his blood is actually able to heal people. For example,
yeah.
which obviously Doomsday can't. So that can also that can help with that. His gamma burst ability as well, where like if he gets angry enough, he literally starts to just burst with gamma radiation and can just almost destroy
So,
the
what are we
world.
saying, man? We're gonna make it this. I mean, I'm leaning towards Doomsday because of the evolution thing, bro.
Hmm. Jeez. This is probably the
Because
hardest
I
one
mean,
today.
Doomsday is taking a pretty healthy lead if he takes this, man.
This is a very very
This is a tough one. This is
it's
because
a tough one.
he could go up 4-1. Could go up. It's either he goes up 4-1 or it's 3-2
Because we're only giving it to Doomsday if he if
because of his
with the
evolving and his ability to adapt and learn new skills.
learn new things. Okay, yeah. I think just we're gonna have to give that to him. But if you you're gonna have
Yeah,
to give
we
just
have
based
to. I
on
mean, if we thought we're being fair, we have to. Okay, man. So intelligence. This is tough.
that. It isn't if we're talking because ultimately it is Bruce Banner Hulk at the end of the day, and like
well.
so it's
How much?
because we're
So we're
talking
saying
Hulk
So Bruce
maximum.
Banner is a factor here.
Yes, yeah. You can't separate the Bruce
Okay.
Banner persona from Hulk's. They're always going to be, and even ironically enough, even Hulk in his most strongest form, like I think World War
Yeah,
Hulk.
no. Because isn't there a version of Hulk where it's pretty much like Bruce Banner, where he's fully aware
Yeah, yeah.
of what
So
he's
the
doing?
World War Hulk was a good example where like the guy was like he's one of the most powerful Hulk iterations where like he was intelligent, had battle strategy, but he was angry all the time because of what
No.
happened
So
to his dad.
basically, this for me. I mean, yeah, Hulk easily. I think
Yeah,
if Hulk has that thing where him and Bruce Banner can are still as one and he can control his anger and so forth. Oh,
mhm.
like because Doomsday is a vacuum.
Yeah, no,
So
no.
and you're dealing with like it's a scientist.
Yeah, Doomsday's obviously his adaptability is based on his environment, which you can argue is
Mm,
intelligence enough. But the thing is, like, he's always he can always be defeated because there are much more intelligent people around than
yeah.
him that can create situations that to basically deal with him. So yeah, no, it's Hulk. It's Hulk.
All right. And I think this one, I think Hulk could be coming back. Teamwork.
Yeah, it's Hulk. That's,
Hulk.
that's not even
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
when has
Doomsday
it
doesn't like
ever
yeah.
worked with anybody else.
Yeah, he's never worked with anyone in his life.
That's
And
just no, there's not even a debate there, man. So
okay, I think Hulk is making a fight back, man.
mm.
Actually, I don't know about this one though. Okay. Agility.
isn't that are we is that too close to speed though? Because to be honest, we
No, no,
answered the speed question with agility in a way. We gave it to Doomsday based on his ability to adapt to the Flash and stuff like that. So that's kind of agility.
no. If
Is
you're
it
saying
not?
Flash is just raw speed.
Yeah.
Agility is your maneuverability. So they're able to go basically put this way. The person that scores highest on agility is Spider-Man. Person that
Yeah.
scores highest on speed is either Flash or Superman.
Yeah. Okay. I agree.
So
Okay.
if you're thinking of agility, think of Spider-Man who would score highest on this skill. So my thing is, again, these guys aren't very agile.
No.
So it's
No.
this is another difficult one.
I mean, Hulk.
Like this is hard. Like these
Hmm.
guys are not very agile.
Hmm. Uh, agility. Because obviously Doomsday can fly. That's not really an agility situation.
Uh,
A part of me would give it to Hulk just purely on the fact that like Hulk is maybe, and this is maybe an aesthetic thing.
mm,
Hulk's body is ultimately like an expanded human body. Doomsday's kind of body is very much
It's got like metallic stuff and everything on
like
it.
that, so I don't think he's not exactly known for being an agile character.
I think because he's got the metallic armor upon him,
Mm,
that may make his agility a bit much more difficult.
mm,
Whereas for Hulk, it's literally just his body. So it's really
mm,
just it's basically
yeah,
you can move more freely with skin than you can with metallic armor upon you.
yes,
And
yeah,
basically, it's basically rock and metallic armor.
yeah. Maybe as a
Maybe, but I think
honestly,
that if we're just using our logic there, I think
mm,
skin compared to metallic armor and rock,
mm.
that's the best we're going to do. So are we saying Hulk?
We'll say Hulk. We'll say I can't really think of
Yeah, like I can't think of an argument for thinking. So the last one we have here
oh, it must be.
is
Is it tied? I'm
what?
curious.
Oh no! So it 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Oh, they're tied.
Tied. Jeez,
Tied.
it's tied.
All
It's
came
actually
back. So this is
tied.
it, man.
Whoa,
This
this
is
is
it. So
exciting, man.
yeah. So we actually looking at toughness and resilience.
Oh yeah.
This is
To
tough.
end on this is tough.
Yeah,
This is
this is tough
very,
because
very
both of
tough.
these guys are very tough.
Yes, and very resilient,
Yeah,
durable, highly durable.
yeah. This is tough. But
Jeez.
let me kick things off though.
Is this one to allow the streets to decide to be like
No,
to be
no, 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 no. We have to. No,
okay,
we've got to be men. See, one.
okay,
Okay, let me kick it off.
okay.
If a guy can't really be killed, and when you take him down, he can adapt to you and keep coming back. Now, I'm not saying that this is, but I'm
Mm,
just kicking off the argument.
mm.
That's how do you get rid of that guy?
But the thing
A
is,
guy who can keep on coming back.
mm,
He evolves and he learns from his opponents,
mm,
adapts to his opponents, and comes
mm,
back in an even stronger form. Bro,
mm.
how
But
do you
then
take down that freaking dude?
this is countered again by the fact that like Hulk's main drivers, like Hulk has no upper limit to his because
And also the issue with Hulk is that
anger. Yeah,
the angry he
yeah.
gets, the
So
tougher he gets. So
yeah,
he keeps on getting tougher and tougher the longer the fight goes on.
exactly. So that's the thing. So even
Basically,
if Doomsday
we
comes,
have an issue here.
mm,
One guy keeps on getting stronger,
mm,
another guy keeps on adapting.
yeah,
Something's got to give. So do we go with the guy that keeps on just getting stronger and stronger, or the guy that keeps on adapting and gets better from his opponents? That's the issue we have now.
this is I mean, and this is the conundrum of this battle because you basically have someone who is a being that's highly adaptable and always come back in a better position
Yeah,
versus someone is tied to his
his
emotions.
emotion.
If Doomsday was intelligent, I'd have given it to Doomsday because he would think, okay, all I need to do is make Hulk calm, and then
Yeah,
that's it. Game over. That's it. Boom.
but he doesn't have any intelligence. So
So it's just pure rage. So he's gonna
yeah,
keep on making um uh
this is
um
tough, bro.
Hulk angry. And then the anger Hulk gets the Hulk who gets so he'll keep on getting angry and angry and angry and
And he'll
like
keep on adapting, and trying to
yeah,
get better. This
because
is tough.
Peak Hulk angry is like is can do that's the thing. People don't know. This is the thing with Hulk. Like no one knows the upper limit to the Hulks.
Yeah,
With gross exceptions, like people can manipulate matter and stuff like that. Putting those weird people aside, like from a purely strength point of view, it's not known how because if the battle went, the only reason in my mind was like, if you could say to Hulk is that like I don't know actually because the thing is
it's
Doomsday.
bro. See, this is the issue because my thing is that if a dude, because Hulk is already ridiculously strong,
Hmm,
and if you're now getting a guy that cannot get stronger and stronger and stronger, Lord only knows how the
hmm,
hell he can beat him.
hmm,
But if you have a guy who can evolve and keep adapting
hmm.
to that dude, he'll keep on matching him.
Dude, this has got to
So
be a
whatever strength he has, I'm not going to be able to match you
yeah.
based on your opponent because he feeds off of what his opponent is. So I'm going to come back in a better form.
This has got to be a tie.
So
It's got to be a tie. I can't.
we,
I'll be
we
real.
can we have to pick a winner.
But I can't like
And I don't know how to, but we have to pick a winner. We can't leave until we pick a winner.
I can't make a logical, because you're right, but we have to also make a logical case. Like, and I
Yeah,
can't make a logical case as to how Doomsday or Hulk can overpower the other one just purely based on what they are at their core. And at the core of Doomsday is like and highly is evolution, adapt to
yeah,
any situation. And the core of the Hulk is I will always get stronger the anger I get. And Doomsday, by his nature, will always make the Hulk angry. So unless like you could, there's like a logical way as to how Doomsday or vice versa. I literally I don't know. I don't know what the logical way is because their characters almost cancel each other out.
yeah. Because look, as I said, Doomsday was able to adapt, however, and overcome any opponents
Mm,
because of the process by which he was created. So, although the Radiant had defeated him once, he will not be able to defeat him again.
mm,
Doomsday exhibiting an process which seems to adapt to each of his opponents.
mm. Because obviously he's not when Doomsday comes back, he's not going to be facing the same level of Hulk as he would previously because that Hulk is obviously going to be angrier. So what? So what? So basically, the only thing way where you can say is that the Hulk wins. Okay, is that the Hulk? We're saying the Hulk. The battle is obviously always going to go on,
Yeah.
but we're also
But,
saying
but
Hulk
what if Hulk
beats
reaches
Doomsday.
like what if Hulk reaches a level that's here's how Hulk can say what's up. Hulk is already we've already agreed that Hulk is stronger than
Yeah.
Doomsday. So you keep on adapting. But if
Mm,
you get to a point where his strength is on such a level,
mm,
he'll then destroy you. Because we've never seen Hulk to that level.
mm,
But my main thing is if Hulk gets to such a level of strength that
mm,
that's one blow
mm,
decimates you, you're not coming back.
mm,
So we just need to get to that point.
mm.
But once you now get to that point where because we already decided that I'm already stronger than you.
I mean, you can make an argument. Even it's not even that complex. You can make an argument that at the end of the day, where this argument is predicated on the fact that the Hulk is going to be Doomsday. It's just that Doomsday is going to come back.
Yeah,
So technically, the Hulk will be Doomsday in a
yeah,
battle. The Hulk is going to be Doomsday,
yeah.
and then Doomsday is going to come back. So, based on that, I could say, oh yeah, okay, the Hulk will be Doomsday because on a one-off battle, because we're talking
Yeah.
one-off battles, the Hulk will be Doomsday,
Mm.
irrespective of what happens about Doomsday coming back
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
later down the line or whatever. Because it's not like he just
No, but,
comes
but,
back.
but, but, but but the issue we have now is who is tougher, who is more resilient. And I mean, is Doomsday more resilient?
I
I
mean,
mean,
in a case of, I guess,
mm,
because Doomsday, in terms of, yeah, I would say Doomsday is more resilient because of on being on Krypton, traveling through space, all these different. He's more resilient in terms
his adaptability to his opponents, his healing
of
factor as well.
environments and stuff like that. But if we're talking about durability, in terms of durability, then it's got to be
Mm,
Hulk because Hulk will be because it's over a period of time in the context of this fight. The
yeah.
Hulk is going to be much more durable than Doomsday is because Doomsday will inevitably be beaten by the Hulk. It's just that in maybe a month or year, I don't know,
We
Doomsday
gotta
will
make
come.
a decision. We gotta make a decision.
I'm probably going to go with Hulk just based on the fact that on a one off, if we just reduce the fight to a simple one off fight,
No, no,
irrespective.
no, 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 no. This
Mm.
is who is more resilient.
Oh, who's more resilient?
So this is just for this particular attribute. Who is the tougher opponent? Who is the more
Oh,
resilient opponent?
resilient.
Which is tougher?
Then I will probably still go with Hulk, just purely on the fact that he will be because are we including durability in this? Is durability
No,
resilience?
I think it's all
Mm,
encompassing. Is
mm,
which opponents is which is why I said I think resilience is the key thing. So how difficult is it to get rid of this opponent? How is
Yeah,
this opponent's ability to keep on coming back,
it's going to be
and
Hulk.
how hard is it for him to stay down and so
It's
forth?
it's gonna be it's a winner is Hulk. The winner is Hulk because like again it ties to the anger element because the anger he gets Hulk's anger almost enhances every other ability, whether it's his
You know,
strength.
yeah. I mean, you know what? I think that even if you bring in the whole healing factor thing and every well, the facts of the matter of where a guy who gets angry keeps on being stronger and stronger and stronger.
Mm,
I think that is a stronger case for toughness than a guy
mm,
that just has like a healing factor and
mm,
adapts. So
mm,
basically, the more you fight a guy,
mm,
the stronger he'll be. So
mm.
the longer the fight goes on, the
Goes
harder it's
on
going to become
exactly,
for you. So
exactly,
so
exactly.
the longer you're going to basically, he fought Superman for a day.
Mm,
So at the end of that day, because remember, he defeats Superman because Superman just he couldn't take it
yeah,
anymore. So
yeah.
like his shirt was
It's
ripped, everything was
exhausted.
ripped
Yeah,
and
yeah,
ripped. But my thing is that no, at the end of the day, Hulk is just getting started.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
Hulk is like, oh bro, this is just like this is just a breakfast for me. Like I'm only just getting started now and everything. Like this is the early I'm because I can do this for a week, for a month, for a year.
Yeah,
Boom.
yeah,
So for that, yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think we'll yeah, Hulk.
Like the Hulk.
So guy, look, but that was a tough one.
Jeez, man. Yeah, that's
That
probably
was
the
five
closest.
four, man. 5-4.
Oh,
That was a tough one.
but I think that just shows how equal these characters
You see,
are. You know?
but
So
if they were just to put the attributes away, if they're just to fight in a fight, man, that's it. You know what? Someone needs to do this.
mm,
It would be tough.
mm,
Like because they're so closely matched
mm.
and so forth that it would actually be tough if these guys were in a fight.
Yeah,
Like I don't know who wins.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think, to be honest, I just think that in the long run,
Actually, because
they
have
cancel
you
each
seen?
other out.
Maybe I should send it to you. There's this animator did he did this like
The death battle, is it?
no basically no Superman against Hulk.
Okay, yeah, okay,
I think I'll try and send it to you where he basically did like a common thing on Superman against Hulk, which is like really, really good. And you
okay.
just saw how tough Superman and Hulk is.
Mm.
I have no idea who would win in this, man.
No,
I have
they
no
just
idea who would
they
win.
just they as I said, bro, it's I would almost even be like obviously we can't do a tie, so but like I would
Yeah,
understand
no,
why people do a tie because they inevitably if you're gonna just look at the longevity of the whole thing, they will inevitably cancel each other out
yeah,
because
yeah,
Doomsday is always gonna come back. He will always come back. He's only been defeated by entropy, which is like the end of the universe. So Doomsday will always come back. But then the thing is the Hulk um will always be angry. And as far as I was aware, like the Hulk is effectively immortal at this point.
yeah.
So um it's the only way for Doomsday to win is if he was able to evolve some intelligence. And I mean think
And
intelligence so
the,
that
the, the,
he,
the guy has no
you know,
no no
calm
brain.
and calm down and be like, listen, no, I'll calm down. Just calm him down and then go and get in for the kill. Then Doomsday could win, but he's not gonna do that. So um
All right,
yeah,
man. So guys, look, man. Comment below. Tell us
mm,
your views. Tell us your thoughts. We're right. We're wrong, man. And give us ideas of what other because we have a few ideas in our mind, but give us thoughts on whatever battle you want us to do next month. So
next.
yeah, man. We'll see you guys next week, man.
Peace,
Peace
peace,
out. Peace,
peace,
peace, peace,
peace.
peace, peace.